Board trustees Jane Bouey to come up and talk a little bit about the struggle that our board is involved in.
Hey, it's great to see so many people out here. It's a great day. It's the Workers' Day. It's May Day. Just to give you a little bit of sense of things, I'm going to start at the beginning, which is the fact that we have public education because the working class fought for it. It wasn't given to us. We fought for it and we won it. We won it like we won public health care, like we won, employment insurance, the whole social safety net were things that we won. And they're things that are all being yanked out from under us. And if people want to read some more in-depth information on what's going on right now, I would encourage you to pick up the latest issue of the Georgia Straight, or to look at the Tyee online, which has some really interesting information. But the reality is that in Vancouver, we're facing $16 million in cuts. Our school board is saying we don't want to do that. So what we've done is we've delayed our decision till the end of June in the hopes that as people rise up and say, we need our public education, we need to support our students, we need money in our classrooms, we need support for special needs students, we need support for Aboriginal students, we need support for English as second language students, we need support for inner city schools, we need music in our schools, we need an education system that actually engages students instead of students just sitting there in classrooms, but an education system that engages them, encourages them to think in a creative and inquiring way. That is what we're working for. And we can't do it. Over the in just the last decade alone, in Vancouver, $50 million has been taken out of our system. So right now, when we're looking at cuts, we're looking at cutting the basic supports for students. We're past looking at a bunch of extra frills. We're looking at what makes public education work in this province. In other countries, it's only the private system that can provide the kind of education, quality education, that we provide in the public system in BC. And we can do that because we fought for it, because we won it. We have a government that is systematically undermining public education, that is pouring money into private schools where they can fire lesbians for simply being lesbians. We have a public system where workers' rights are respected, where every student, no matter what kinds of needs they have, are welcomed into the system. Public education, at its best, is the most democratic institution that we have, where people of all classes, all races, all religions, all learn alongside each other. That is what is being torn to pieces. If we have a public education system that is undermined, we're undermining democracy. Public education is a major brick in the building of a democratic society, and if we rip out that brick, we're destroying democracy and the opportunity to make our democracy a better democracy than we have now. A democracy that actually meets our needs. And at the same time, a public education system is only a public education system if it's democratically run, if we elect the people that are in charge of it. And that is one of the major agenda of what is going on right now. And people better pay attention to it, because if they can eliminate elected school boards, which there's some very strong indications is what's going on. That's the real reason behind the special advisor. If they can eliminate elected school boards, if one level of government can say, we don't need this level of government, what's next? What do we lose next in terms of our ability as the people to control things, to be able to have a say in how things are run? So those are two things I want to leave you with. The danger to the loss of public education and the danger to democracy itself if we lose public education and we lose elected school boards. But I also want to remind you that when we began this fight, there was no public education. We worked together, we struggled, we won public education, we won employment insurance, we won the 8-hour day, we won weekends, for God's sake. So we can win back an adequately well-funded, quality public education that meets the needs of every student. Thank you.